Okie dokie. Ho ho. Let's go.
Hey guys, it's Retrohead here and welcome back to another video. Today I have a really exciting video for you as I'm going to Norwich Vintage and Modern Toy Fair. Now I have been a couple of times, I do have a playlist on my channel about it and it's a really awesome fair. They do have some video games there, but it's mainly vintage and modern toys obviously. But I did buy one really cool video game related item and also a really nice box Nintendo game to add to the collection. Now we also did go to a car boot recently as well and I had a retro toy find there, so I will be showing you that as well at the end of the video. Just before we get started, I was recently lucky enough to be nominated for YouTuber of the Month for July and I'm really happy and I really appreciate it. If you like what you see with the channel, if you like, the videos and stuff, please go to the pinned comment in the comments and also a link in the description. If you just click on that video and comment Retrohead if you want to vote for me. You don't have to vote for me, but if you do, I really appreciate the support, as I'd absolutely love to become YouTuber of the Month. But without further ado, let's go to the toy fair. So here we are at the toy fair, and there's just a few things I want to say just before we get proper started on the toys. Now the main thing is this place was mega busy. This is just as we got in, and we were one of the first people in, and there was just people coming in like so much. And I don't really do very well with crowds, so I was a bit uncomfortable. So sorry if the footage isn't like amazing, but there's not really much I could have done about it. It was just absolutely chock-a-block. You could hardly move at points. But I did see some absolutely incredible toys here. Not as many video games I would have liked to have seen, but obviously I do much prefer video games. But I do like collecting retro toys as well. And part of the experience of going to these places is just like looking at the toys. Just because they are absolutely amazing, some of them. So as you can tell from the footage, I'm pretty interested in this PS2 box, but I also love this Thundercats VHS, so I'm going to see if I can bundle the two together. How much you got on that as well?
That's £2.
You do the two for 20?
Sorry?
You do the two for 20 quid?
Yeah.
A great deal there, and I can't wait to show you these back at the games room. I'm sorry if the footage seems like a bit quick and not quite in focus, as I found the lighting in the room wasn't very good for filming, but also when you're in like crowds of people and you're filming on the stalls, it's quite easy to get in the way, so I'm quite conscious of that as well, so I was finding it really difficult to film, so I'm very sorry about that. So as you can see on this table, there are some pretty cool bits. Now there was something that I was really interested in for myself, but I also wanted to buy this vintage keepers for my mum, as she used to have these when she was a kid. And I managed to bundle something with that keepers for £11. You'll have to see what that other thing was at the end. Would you do that and that for 10?
I'll do 11.
11. Yeah, I'll take them, thank you. I absolutely love this vintage Mario. I believe this was an alarm clock, but £60 was just out of my price range for me. It's really, really sad to leave this behind, but it was so cool to see. That was our trip to the Norwich Vintage and Modern Toy Fair. Had an awesome time. Didn't see as many games as I want to see, but obviously it was a toy fair, so that's to be expected. But I also have a really cool retro toy, car boot and charity shop find to show you at the end as well. So I am back from the toy fair and I had a really, really awesome time. So the first thing, I'm just going to show you the odd charity shop and car boot find, as I had two vintage toy finds I want to show you. So the first one is this original Mighty Max that I found in a charity shop. This was just £1, which is so cool. And I don't have anything Mighty Max in my collection. I can't quite remember the date on this. It was 1993, so it is a proper original Bluebird Toys one as well. The same people that did Polly Pockets. This is basically the boy version of Polly Pockets, but really, really pleased to find this. And here's a little view of it inside. Now, there is obviously a lot of pieces missing. It should have, like, some bits coming off the arm here and stuff like that, but for £1, I was still so pleased to find this, and I can't wait to add this to my collection. And the cart boot find was this massive bag for life full of retro toys. Now, I paid just £5 for this, and I don't know much about retro toys. It's something that I'd kind of like to get into a bit more. Video games will always be my favourite, but it's something that I want to get a bit more knowledge of. I just wanted to get it, add a couple of little bits to the collection, and sort of just build up a bit of knowledge, because the best way of building up knowledge of stuff is to experience it and, you know, like actually research the stuff. So I'm really looking forward to showing you what we have in here. So here we have most of the retro toys. Now, the bag was also full of a lot of, like, bits, just broken bits off toys and stuff from the 80s and 90s, so I won't particularly show you those bits, but I did want to show you, like, the best stuff from the bag. So first of all, we have this like Lego Bionicle Star Wars thing. This isn't particularly cool. We have 3 retro wrestlers. These are from 1994, all of these. We have to be really cool to add to the collection. I'm not really into wrestling, but figures from 1994 are pretty cool. Now, I'm very, very pleased to add these two. These are Space Monkeys figures. Now, I have never, ever heard of the Space Monkeys. I don't know if that's something that I should have heard of, but like I said, I'm pretty new to all of this retro toy stuff, so really pleased to add those to the collection. This is a 1999 Tarzan McDonald's toy. Here we have, this is a little Thunderbirds, like, pullback thing, and I'm guessing this is, like, Thunderbirds or Captain Scarlet, maybe Stingray, not really sure about that one. I'll have to do a bit of research on that. This is like a crazy Transformer in, like, a King Kong suit. I don't know much about that, but compared to my hand, that is a massive figure. Now, this is like a Marvel figure. I don't know anything about Marvel. No idea about that. This, I do know about. This is a G1 Inferno Transformer. Now, it's not in the best of condition, but this is actually worth, like, sort of like £6 or £7. Probably a bit more in better condition, so I'm really, really happy to add that. And these are the 4 that I really wanted in the collection. These are VR Trooper figures, all from 1994. But if I just show you the back of them, they're all, I don't know if you can quite see that, 1994. And they are Kenner figures. Now, I do have some Kenner figures in the collection, and I really do like the quality of the Kenner figures. And I know they're like ones other people like as well. So, very pleased to add these to the collection, as you don't see much stuff from VR Troopers. And I especially like this one. How cool is that? And some of these toys aren't in the greatest condition, but all of these VR Trooper figures are in such nice condition, and I'm really pleased to add these to the collection. So yeah, that was a really awesome car boot find, and for a £5, I was really excited to find it. So the first thing I bought from the toy fair is Spider-Man 2 on the Game Boy Advance. As you can see, I paid £10 for this, and I was really pleased to pick it up. The box is not in the greatest condition by any means, but it's not too bad either. So I'm still pretty pleased to have this, and for £10 it was a good price for it. I'll just show you inside. It is boxed and complete. It is boxed and complete. Here is the manual, and here we have the cartridge as well. I now own this on the Game Boy Advance and on the Nintendo GameCube. Now, I haven't actually got around to playing this game yet, but it does look like a really, really good Spider-Man game, and I have heard good things about it. And the final pickup from the toy fair is this PS2 box. Now, I say box, but it did actually have something in it, not now, so I took it out, but when I bought it, it had just a PS2, no controller, no wires, nothing like that. But it's just the console, and it was sold as untested. So when I got home, I tested it, and it does work. It does read discs and turn on and everything. It's just the disc tray goes in and out on its own. If you press eject, it will come out, then go back in, and keep sort of coming out and going back in, like on its own. It's really weird, and the eject light flashes on it as well. So if that's anything you know about, or you know if it's an easy or hard fix, anything you know about it, I'd really, really appreciate. So let me know if you know anything about it in the comments. But the main reason I bought it is the box, and this is also complete with its inserts and its original user booklet. The only thing it hasn't got is here it says demo disc included, but it didn't come with a demo disc, but that is something I could probably buy separately. But the box is dusty. It's definitely been in a garage or a shed for a long time, but I haven't had the chance to clean this up yet, but this will clean up pretty nice, I think. And all these little spots will clean off fine. I've cleaned off loads of boxes like that. And I'm so pleased to finally have a box for my PS2. As I've got to own that PS2 for probably 9 or 10 years. So I'm so pleased to finally have a box for it. And also, you'll have to let me know what you think. I think this box could be released today. I think it still looks so modern and so crisp. I think the branding on it was really, really good for the time. I also think that about the Dreamcast. I love the Dreamcast branding. And on the back you have lots of the games advertised there. You can just pause that if you want to have a little look. But yeah, very, very pleased to finally have a boxed PS2 in the collection. So paid £20 for that PS2 box, but also bundled in with the £20, I got a really, really awesome VHS, and that is Thundercats the movie. Now, the Thundercats is probably my favourite old cartoon. I do really love the Thundercats, and I didn't have this VHS in my collection, so I was so pleased to get this bundled in for free, as I absolutely love the artwork on it, and I cannot wait to watch this one. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and please subscribe. And also, if you want to vote for me for YouTuber of the Month, you can click on the link of the pinned comment or the link in the description and just comment Retrohead. And thank you so much for all of the support. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye!